The world within us, it never ends like the way we see that. It consists of something like words, and it always does with the continuation of our identifying the information that is relocating or that is circulating all over the world. That information is true or lie, that is doesn't matter. So whenever you see that words are involving in such context, you have to be have the idea that what is exactly suggesting. Yeah, words can be changeable, words can be formable in a different way, in a different manner. I believe that, and I truly understand that why it's happened. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to know the exact meaning, and that is your egoistic mind will work on that side. So don't be fooled by your ego, because in terms of interpreting some information, you need to know the exact words. Otherwise information will be dilapidated, or you can say that rigged with some kind of misinformation and miscommunication. So whenever you see that you are reading a conversation, or you are reading a context in such a way that you understand the context and you understand the whole sentence itself, but you are not able to make it interpretable, okay, for other people. If you are not a like for example, if you're a either kind of transcriber, so you want to make the word flexible for other person, as if you don't know the exact meaning, you can't do it, because it is the philosophy of our individual understanding. So whenever we see something, we understand something in our own perception, so that is easy for us, but in terms of their perception, it is difficult for them. So you need to know the exact word. That is like adversary means, okay. So if I say that adversary, what does adversary mean? So you can see a context, but what is the exact meaning? He can get the exact meaning from that. It, no matter how much you try to be and make him understandable that this means that, you should have to remember that at first you need to tell him the exact meaning of that adversary, where it comes from, how it is related with this situation. Adversary is a kind of enemy, how it can be related. Okay, so adversary means involving two people who oppose each other, an enemy. So a diverse country always makes enmity relation within its people, and that's a very sorry side of it. You know, the is a country and its rulers, especially its rulers and peoples, make a enmity relation within the people. That means that like you are a political leader of like your political party is X and other political party is Y. So you own the election. So what you want? You want peace, or you want violation? You want violation, because violation makes people in a such a manner that they are not able to think a lot. They're not able to justify what is truth and what is actually the biggest honesty. So they are in kind of situation that arises that they don't even know that who is the enemy and who is not the enemy. So they fight it, everyone, each and everyone, they fight for the single a penny, a single opinion, a single frustrational environment. Okay, so whatever it is, it happens because the rulers actually does that. So the rulers actually do that. Okay, so diverse country always makes animated relation within its people, and that's a very sorry side of it. So sorry side is like a sadistic side, or is like a very bad side of it. Okay, for the character of Batman, Joker is an example of an adversary. So you know the character Batman here, Joker is the an example of adversary. He's an enemy. uh, there are other explanation can be given for the adversary, but this is the right one. Okay, Bane means to kill, especially with poison, venom, toxin, or even like a death, destruction. Bad intention always tries to kill their enemies with poison. Bad intention is suggesting something like bad people. Bad intention is not justified as you like a bad intention is like a bad thoughts. No, bad intention like bad people always tries to kill their enemies with poison, because it is the easiest way to kill. Because if you fight for, or if you start a war against him, that there is a possibility that he will lose it. Arc enemy, arc, you know, that is architecture or kind of a structural formation. So structural formation enemy is like a structural formation enemy. This is like that or a different formation. Arc enemy means a principal enemy. You know that architecture, the principle of the building. So arc is like that one. A principal enemy. He's like a reputed one. He's the biggest reputed enemy. There's like they are getting respect. They're like a principal enemy. Okay, a renowned and chemical industry is the biggest enemy of the universe. So you have to have the idea that how chemical industry can be the enemy, because it ruins the total global system, total global ecology is destroyed by the chemical industry, because they are producing harmful chemicals that is very dangerous for every human. They can create many kind of diseases that can't curable. So these things happen. That's the chemical industry is responsible for all that, but we barely understand that they are the good ones. Okay, they're the bad ones. Sorry, the two politicians are arch enemies. Yeah, this is a common fact. Invader is like a means to enter for conquest or plunder, or to encroach upon, infringe, to affect injuriously and progressively, etc. Raid. Invader is comes from invade yourself. Invade yourself. Invade is in is a negative one. Vade means to empty something. In means negatively, that means empty something is not a good bad idea, but invade is suggesting something negative. So if you something do something empty by forcing, then it will be a wrong thing. So that is like invaders comes from there. So in times of value, traders never allow the encroachment of their shares. So when the values increasing, they don't allow others to decrease the prices. So this is what the thoughts come from. The cancer eventually invaded the brain. So then the cancer is not asking permission to enter the brain, because he can does anything. The troops invaded it dawn. Bacteria invaded and caused an infection that is happened. So this is all about adversary. So whenever you see that words are have multifunctional meanings, because their usage are very sensible, and they can't be changed in terms of situation. Sensitive persons always like the sensitive persons, what does they do? Whenever they feel good, they are good, but whenever they feel the necessity, they will change it to different form. They like their adjustment, their adaptation is so flexible. So words are like that one. They adapt the ability to, so they have the ability to adapt in any kind of context in such a way that you will not find it any kind of difficulty, that or you will can't say that this is the wrong one. It is happen. Okay, it happens. So this is all about words. That's it. Thank you.